There are two things I want to talk to you about. First, I have started an effort to bring a new supermarket into Pahrump, and I want to let you know how you can help. And second, our county manager has resigned and will be replaced next Tuesday. If you're not familiar with Trader Joe's, they're a reasonably priced supermarket with a lot of organic foods and a good wine section. You can go to their website to get an idea of the other things that they sell. Because we don't have enough supermarkets here in Pahrump, for me this is a priority, and I will reach out to Trader Joe's and ask that they consider coming to Pahrump. And if you would go to ianbayne.com, IANBAYNE.com, you can sign a petition there that I will present to Trader Joe's when I take office. Your information will never be shared with anyone but Trader Joe's, and I hope that you take the time to go there so that we can get another desperately needed supermarket here in Pahrump. Also, you can get a t-shirt there to support bringing in Trader Joe's at ianbayne.com, and this is a good way to get support so that we can hopefully get the attention of Trader Joe's and make this a reality very soon. For those of you who want other stores or restaurants, I'm going to be doing some other outreach in January, so give me until then and we will talk again. For now, Trader Joe's would be a great way, not just to give us more food options here in Pahrump, but take pressure off of existing grocery stores that are always busy and constantly being stocked. So if Trader Joe's isn't your thing, the Smiths, Walmart, and Albertsons that you shop at won't be as busy because there will be a lot of people going to Trader Joe's instead. Also, this will bring some desperately needed jobs to Pahrump. I looked on Glassdoor, and the average worker at Trader Joe's makes between $16 and $20 an hour. Tim Sutton, who was our county manager for 7 years, has resigned. And on Tuesday, September 17th, the Nye County Commission will appoint a new interim, and that's temporary, county manager. The county manager is the top unelected executive in the county and answers directly to the county commissioners. The county manager has to oversee the entire county operations, including departments like administration, airports, building department, animal services, facility management, finance, health and human services, information technology, natural resources, planning and code compliance, public works, purchasing, road department, and veteran services. And in addition to all of this, the county manager has to work closely with the treasurer, recorder, sheriff, clerk, and assessor. So this is not a learn-on-the-job position. Typically, a county manager is someone who has managed large teams and layers of agencies in either county, city, or state government. And this person has to make good decisions. So they have to have a history, if they have been in a management position, of making good decisions, not bad ones. Now, I've had a lot of people ask me about qualifications for a county manager. And I believe that you are owed my analysis and my thought process on who should be the next county manager. As an example, I thought it would be interesting to show you the resume of someone named Bill McKinney, who is the current town manager of Winchendon, Massachusetts, a town with about 12,000 residents. Now, I knew Bill back in the 2000s, very early 2000s, and haven't stayed in touch with him, but I know that he's a dedicated and professional government employee. I have not told him I'm going to use him as an example, and I don't want him to be the county manager, don't worry. I don't think he'd take the job anyway. But I don't think he'll mind if we at least get an idea of what his qualifications are for being the current town manager of a place that's about a fourth the size of Pahrump. As you can see here, he's been the CFO of the Massachusetts Division of Capital Asset Management and Maintenance, which oversees facilities throughout the whole Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Before that, he was the director of labor standards. I don't know how many staff these agencies have, but Massachusetts does have about 7 million people, which is about double the Nevada population. Before that, you can see here, Bill was the CFO, which is Chief Financial Officer of Weymouth, Massachusetts. This is a town with about 50,000 people, like Pahrump. Looks like he was there for about 4 years. I see here he was deputy commissioner at, I think, Agricultural Resources. And as you can see here, he has over 20 years of experience in management, governing Massachusetts or large towns in Massachusetts. Bill has an MBA in finance from Babson and a degree in economics from College of the Holy Cross. The position of county manager requires an ability to understand how to handle the pressure of managing a lot of staff and answering to elected officials and the public. This person needs to have years of management experience that's necessary, and also be able to make presentations and answer questions quickly and competently in a meeting environment. And I cannot stress how important it is to make good decisions and not to be political in this position. For that reason, I'm supporting Brett Wagner, our planning director, for the position of interim county manager. Brett has managed large groups of people as the director of planning for Nye County, which he currently serves. And I've seen him make presentations to both the planning and Nye County boards. With 7 years of experience doing this regularly week after week, supported by 20 years of managing large groups of people, as you can see here on his resume, I think this is the background that makes the most sense for this position. I've worked for or alongside about half a dozen Harvard-trained MBAs and attorneys, and Brett is comparable with these people in his ability to attack a problem with care and put together a well-thought-out plan. Brett's resume, although it's not as focused on government leadership positions as my old friend Bill, he still has a lot of management experience. And again, that 20 years of managing people and keeping deadlines and financial expectations in line for the private sector is really helpful for us here, hoping to hold the county government more accountable. For this reason, I know Brett can do the job. The other candidate who wants to be interim county manager, and there's only two, is Brady Adams. Looking over Mr. Adams' resume, there really isn't anything here that suggests an ability to handle complex duties. Of course, I won't have a vote in this decision because I haven't taken office yet. And because this position is interim, which means temporary, it will not go past January, which means that in January, I will insist on a new vote to replace the interim county manager, no matter who it is. And this is important because 40% of our government elected officials will change in January, and we should not be held hostage with a county manager selected by this commission with a history of defending corruption. I want anyone selected next Tuesday to know that it's a very real possibility that they will not have a job in January. I think it's only fair to give this warning, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm very excited about the next year and how we can start to undo years of bad government here in Nye County. And until January, I will be talking to many people I know in government on how exactly to select the best county manager for our government. And of course, I will let you know what I find out. If you want updates from me as I transition to the Nye County Commission in January and beyond, just go to my website at ianbayne.com. And if you are willing to sign up to get Trader Joe's here, you can do that there as well. I'm Ian Bayne, and I authorize this message, and we'll talk again soon.